My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Firelink Shrine here in the Dark Souls 1 Soul Level 1 run. Alright, we need to go to Armour Londo. Because it's time to go for Seath the Scaleless. Now, what the hell was that graphical glitch? Just showed the old UI for a second there. Now, if I can at all, I'll try and do Duke's Skit, because I really don't like wandering around Duke's archives a bunch. It's just boring and tedious, to be honest. I don't really like the jailbreak sequence. It's not interesting to me personally. If we can get this done relatively early, then we can move on to going for the rest of the Bed of Chaos, which shouldn't be that difficult. Just gonna kill these as I go by so I never have to worry about them again. Also, easy 1,000 souls. Alright, and we'll light this bonfire because we're about to be back here. Because Duke Skip is hard, and I've only done it like 3 times out of 4,000 attempts. So my success rate with it is going to be a little bit impaired. Just a teensy bit. Go. All of these crystal hollows I do actually need to murder. That's the broken pendant. I just need to murder them so they don't easily murder me as I try and make my way through this area. Because it would take nothing. Just breathing in my general direction for them to murder me right now. Alright. So the idea of Duke Skip is the level above us is where we eventually want to be. And usually you have to go through this long, prolonged sequence to get to it. But if we can get this correctly, you can let this down, roll over here, and not do that. Isn't that fun? You can not do what I just did. You can end up on the border. I'm gonna have to constantly keep sending this back down. You can end up on the border and kind of just stand there above the wall that would have prevented you from rolling out. And then if you roll out or jump out at the right time, you should be able to enable yourself to completely skip the jail sequence. Now, I'm going to let this back down because I'm probably going to need to do it again. And now I'm going to start losing my patience, which is going to mean skipping through these areas. Just trying to run past absolutely everything, despite the fact that there is a ridiculous amount of enemies behind me, and they're all gonna kill me. Thankfully, part and parcel of doing Duke Skip is putting this elevator back down. So you're already set up to try it again. Quite handy. Nope. And now it's time to try it again. At the very least, we didn't die in this attempt. It's going to be much easier to attempt it again. I think I'm supposed to stand on this bit. Nope. That didn't work. And back up we go. There's also the other option, which is just allow myself to die. I don't think I have any rings of recovery or anything like that. I don't. Ring of sacrifice would be another way to say it. Right. Let's drink this. No! I got the setup there. I just got pushed off. Your sprite has deloaded. I love it. A lot of the sprites down there have deloaded. Alright. Uh-oh. This is death. Yeah. Went too far. I'm gonna try this a lot. Hopefully I cut out a lot of the unsuccessful attempts, because I'm pretty intent on getting this down. If I ever want to be a serious Dark Souls speedrunner, which I don't, I kind of want to be a little bit of a faster than not speed, but slower than speed runner. But if I ever want to be that, I'm still gonna need to be able to do this. All right. Soul, I guess, is gonna be at the very top here. Come on. Come on, and... Here's the soul. Nope. Attempt number 1. Shh, I'm just going to ignore all of the other attempts. Every single attempt, as far as I'm concerned, is going to be attempt number 1. The second attempt will be attempt number 1. The second. And so on and so forth. It's just so that when I do succeed, I can say, I fucking did it on my first try. Well done, me. Nope. Oh, I can't believe I got it once and then I got pushed off. And there we have it, a perfect Duke skip. And none of you can prove otherwise. Unless I accidentally left in the footage where I actually did it the intended way because I got fed up with doing Duke skip. Can't imagine I would have done that to myself. Alright, let's go fight this Seath. Skip past literally everything on the way there. Oh. I thought the online servers for this game were shut down already. Don't know why I can see other souls in my game. Shouldn't be the case. Alright. Now, this area, much like the Tomb of the Giants, is about memorization. But thankfully for us, I've actually memorized this area. Yeah, unlike the Tomb of the Giants, which I pretended to memorize and then immediately forgot. Skip around there. Alright. Now, so far, doesn't look like there's any memorization. Until you start seeing the invisible paths. Take it, humanity, while I'm on the way. Go all the way over here. Thankfully, there's usually a lot of orange sign soapstones around to tell you where the actual ground is. You can also use prism stones that you would have been able to pick up in the previous area. Drop them and see if they actually collide with the ground. And worst comes to shove, you can also rely... Beautiful. Not that much. But worst comes to worst, you can also rely on seeing the droplets of the snow dropping on the ground. I can't take this, obviously, from someone who's on their nth attempt at Seath here. Should be able to just loop-de-loop-de-loop around these. Beautiful. All's well. Take a quick chug here. We'll get that down. Oh my god, a freaking clam made its way into the fight. Please kill that clam. That's 2 great combustions I'd used against that clam. That's 2 fewer great combustions I have to throw into Seath. Did I just get cursed there? Did I just get cursed there? If I got cursed there, I'm fucked. No, I'm not cursed. Beautiful. All right, let's actually put our crowns on. As well as the rest of our equipment. We took that off so that we could successfully Duke skip, which I definitely did. And no one can prove otherwise. Again, unless I left in the footage where it's very, very clear that I didn't Duke skip. Alright. Now, thankfully, this time when I go to that Seath fight, number one, I won't have to break the crystal, which is a little bit of a save of time for me. But secondly, since there's going to be a fog wall actually erected on the outside of it, I won't have to deal with a crab being able to actually enter that fight. Just gonna make it a hell of a lot safer for me. Not exactly how I intended to get down there, but it had the same result, so all's well. Actually kind of hoping to roll under you there, but you know what? We ended up surviving as well, so, all's well. Alright, Seath. can't believe I had to take 2 attempts on you. And yes, that's how cocky I am. I am condemning this to be the final attempt. Alright, here we go. This is the one. Are you kidding me? Do I have to... Yep, I have to kill the crystal again. I thought it stayed dead. Ugh. I was wondering why my hits weren't doing any damage, but I thought it was just that the UI looked different, so I couldn't tell. That's frustrating. Now, the more humanity you have, the better your curse resistance is. So there is the possibility that we pop a few humanity before the fights against Sith. I don't think I count that as an attempt, because that was just a strategic rather than a... what am I saying? It's a strategic rather than a tactical error. I forgot the thing about the crystal that you have to kill. Come on, Sith. It's time to play nice. Beautiful. What I really should be doing is the last campfire I sit at should be Firelink Shrine, and then just teleport to Duke's. There go about 18,000 souls right there. Due to being pushed off the edge. And here we go again. How many times am I going to have to run back to the same boss just to fight it? The reason it's more annoying than it would be in a typical Let's Play is, well, when I fight them, usually they die quite quickly, because that's the whole idea of this build. It's very glass cannon. So I'm spending far more time getting back to the boss than it will take me to fight it. Alright. Attempt number 1. Now there is a large, I think blue Titanite slab around here. If I was desperate for it, but I don't think I need it. There we go. That's how that's supposed to happen. Thank you. It's also all those moonlight butterflies that I don't know if they land after you initially start fighting them, so I don't know if I would actually be able to kill them. Not with my current setup, at least. Just gonna heal up a tiny bit there. Okay, all of that did well. Now I've just got to loop the loop around you. Let's get to that crystal. And stomach time. Yeah. You can see why I didn't think that fight was going to be much of an issue. And it's mostly because of what just happened in terms of the boss almost immediately dying as soon as I went near it. Alright. Let's warp. So we've got the 4 kings down. We've gotten Seath down. We've still got Nito to finish off. And we've got the final attempts at the Bed of Chaos. This is gonna suck though. The Bed of Chaos is so far away. Now this isn't gonna take me to the Bed of Chaos, is it? It's gonna take me back to Centipede. Yeah. While this is significantly closer to where the Bed of Chaos is, it's still not really where I want to be. At the very least, it will save me a lot of runtime. And I'm just going to casually carry 60,000 souls into the Bed of Chaos fight, because that's the kind of wild dude I am. I don't give a shit about nothing, nobody, or anything. Now some of you might say, Rhapsody, nothing and anything in that context mean the same thing, to which I'll say, hey, I don't give a shit. Refer to my previous statement. To make this safer on myself, I could easily just try and blow this guy up with the Great Combustions. Because I don't actually need them in the fight. There we go. You're not going to respawn. Some handy Demon Titanite, just in case I happen to get a boss weapon ever? I don't know if there's any boss weapon that we would actually be able to wield. In fact, I'm almost certain there isn't. I'm lost again. Never mind, we're fine. It only took a couple seconds, but I found my way. Alright. Well, goodbye forever. I don't need to fight you. We've got to remember that we can just quit out whenever necessary here. Which typically is going to be after we kill the tendrils. Hello. Uh-oh. Can I not do this? Oh, yeah, you can. You just need to jump, right? What? Well, that was, certainly an educational experience. I'll say that much. If we manage to get Bed of Chaos before this video ends, then we're in with a shot to have the next episode be the final episode just by killing Nito. Full stop. Because it really, like, Gwyn ain't but a thing. Even though Great Combustion and stuff like that aren't going to deal that much damage to him, We could just parry... You know, parry, riposte him to death. The idea, I've heard many a time, is that you were supposed to be able to see, oh, look, all of the things that I do. All of the things that I've been trained all game to do are here, useful against the final boss. It's just unfortunate that his parry frames are super wide. Really? This thing respawned? I thought they never respawned. Well... And we're safe. Beautiful. Gotta remember, it's off to the left, then off to the right. That's the way we like to fight. Just ignore the daughter of... I mean, I could have ignored her, but she did that to me. She's just rude. Goodbye forever. I will take that, though. I don't think I'm ever going to use it, but in the off chance. Now, I think you can use this jump. I swear I've been told this many a time. That if you do the right side first, the left side's easier because you can just streak around the outside, avoiding the hands. Which is the worst part of this fight, the hands just knocking you down while you're trying to do things. Yep. Really? Hey, we'll heal up and then we'll quit. We'll immediately load back in, which will load us outside of the fog wall. And then all I've got to do is the hardest part of this fight. So, you know, that's fun. So I've got to bait the initial hand swing, and then I have to leap into the abyss and just hope that I remember where I'm supposed to be. So bait the initial hand swing. There it is. Nope. Got smacked out of midair. I took too long on the second attempt. Because I baited the initial hand swing, it swung twice, and since I got staggered back by the second swing, it took me a while to start running again. I love that you're still just there, deceased forever. Come with me on my journey. Oh. Apparently he didn't want to. Even the bodies of NPCs despawn, but no, Inky, always there. Okay. Well, wasn't really planning going down this way. But that's life, that's what all the people say. You're riding high in April and shot down in May. But it's alright, because we're going to change that tune when we're riding, when we're back on top in June. It's time for the sunlight medals, let's go. What is it in the distance that keeps taking 9 damage? It's extremely far off. Since I'm not using magic damage in this fight, there's no reason to be wearing the Crown of Dusk. It's just going to be a active detriment to me. If I did have the presence of mind to pick up the wolf ring back when I was near that area. One sec. Cool. If I did have the presence of mind to pick up the wolf ring when I was back in that area, I would be able to wear that to increase my poise slightly. I don't know if it would be enough to actually stop the easy staggers that the boss can do against us. The reason that I had to slow down there for a second in terms of commentary was I was waiting to see if I could hear the lightning. So I was waiting on an audio cue that I had to remember. All right, here we go. Attempt. Number attempt. That's right, attempt is a number. It's somewhere between 1 million and Graham's number. Can you not do that? No! Like, I couldn't bait him to do the swipe attack. I kept trying to bait him, bait her. I couldn't bait the Witch of Izalith to do her swipe attack there. You could have seen, I kept running towards trying to bait it, but instead she kept doing the slam attack with her hand. And because she did the slam attack, I knew that as soon as I ran, she was just going to do the swipe attack and I was going to die. The only one that really provides the window of opportunity that we really need is the swipe. And it's unfortunate when it just pushes me. It's just like, it doesn't kill me. It just pushes me and then I die because I was jumping into an abyss into a very specific area. Being pushed slightly out kills you. Okay, is there any extra damage we take between here and there? Not really. I mean, Estus isn't really a huge thing in this fight because I'm just trying to bait the right attack and then go for the jump. If I get 4 opportunities in that fight to heal up with Estus, I haven't baited the attack. And I have my whole other set of problems at that point. Gotta mention how pleased I am that I have the Sunlight Maggot as a result of using the Chaos Covenant to get over here. Hang on. Doesn't even seem to be going for it. So pleased to have the Sunlight Maggot, because it is going to make traversing the Tomb of the Giants so much easier, because I always forget that place entirely. Just literally everything about it. And I'm gonna need the Tomb of the Giants bonfire. This is one thing I really hope they fix in the remaster, this fight, because it is garbage. And everyone who's played this game agrees. Absolute garbage. In fact, on my first video for this series, there was a comment, don't forget, you can use the save and quit strategy to fight Bed of Chaos. Like, people giving me permission to cheese this boss, because it is garbage trash from hell. There's the swipe, but unfortunately I got hit by that one. There's the slap. Nope, that's another slap. That's another slap. Watch out. Knew that was coming down in a second. Alright. Nope, that's a slap. Slapper's not good. Oh, we got the double swipe, but... There's the double swipe, and... Go, 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 go! We did it. Unless they do Firestorm now, we've got it. So don't Firestorm me. Whew. Beautiful. That's the bed of chaos done. Now that we've done that, let's walk back to Firelink Shrine. And I think I'm also going to make my way back down to Quaylana to upgrade my glove a little bit more. But again, that seems like something I should do off camera. So for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Dark Souls, the Soul Level 1 challenge run. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.